Welcome to the Fiorina Beauty Podcast, hosted by Patti Saponaro. Be prepared to hear stories of triumph, challenge, and overcoming. Along the way, you'll learn a few things too. But most importantly, you'll learn one thing. Say Bella, which means you are beautiful. Welcome to the Fiorina Beauty Podcast.
So welcome to Fiorina Beauty Podcast. We are so excited to have you be with us today. This is such a huge, important, exciting day for us here at Fiorina Beauty. I'm Patti Saponaro. I'm the founder, and we have the great privilege of coming today with our friend Hershini. Welcome to our show.
Oh, thank you so much, Patti.
You're welcome. And today is such a special day. I have been so excited about this because you have been on our Beauty Balance and our Beauty Boost for 30 days. And we just wanted to come back and kind of just hear, what are you noticing? What's going on? We've been at the edge of our seat to talk to you and hear just how you're feeling. So if you don't mind, just kind of share. What are you noticing?
Sure, Patti. Well, I was amazed in just 30 days, some of the changes I've seen in my overall health and well-being. First of all, yesterday I got into a pair of jeans for the summer, a cute white pair, and I noticed that I've already lost half a size.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I'm so excited about it. And I was like, are you sure this is not too tight on me? And everyone's like, no, it looks really cute. It looks great. Wow. So I felt so confident, and I knew I was on the right track with your product. And I also noticed that I sleep better. And I've been told that at this stage in life, sleep has a lot to do with our metabolism. And also our brain health, because we're detoxing during the sleep. So that detoxification, I think, has a lot to do with my weight loss and my overall well-being. Better sleep. Also, I'm detoxing better, I feel.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
Wow.
less bloated.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just amazing. And then you and some of my friends have noticed in the office too, the girls are saying, your skin looks beautiful. What are you doing different? Yeah. So overall, some really great benefits.
That's amazing. First of all, how exciting. My daughter and I started this company. We both just have a passion to help women. And I've kind of devoted myself over the last many decades in just helping women. And I thought to myself, hey, like you said something so key. You said, I got into those pants that were, what did you say, size?
Half size smaller.
Half a size smaller.
Yes.
And you felt confident is what you said, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you can't put a price tag on that, right?
Yes.
Because if we feel good inside, Fiorina Beauty started with the inner beauty for that reason. One of the many reasons, but for that reason, because like you said, you got those pants on and you just felt so confident. How incredibly special is that?
Oh, yes, it's incredibly special. And when I say half size in the jeans I wore, it's really more like a full size in another store. But the store I went to was a half size smaller. And because I'm petite, that's one size smaller makes a huge difference on a smaller built person. Yeah. And just even the weight, when you lose that 5 pounds, it takes a whole different dimension to your well-being. And now I'm excited. I'm thinking if I continue on this track with you and the product, that I may be able to get off some of my medications.
Oh my goodness. We're not making claims, but oh my goodness, that would be amazing.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
So half a size, I just got to know. I never heard of that. Half a size?
Yes.
How
So
does that? Tell me about
the
that.
store I buy from, they have 1.5, 2. So like that. So I went from the 1 to a 0.5.
Really?
Yeah, so a
Okay.
0.5 is like going from an 8 to a 6.
Wow.
Yes.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yes.
That's amazing. And I know when you walked in, I definitely was like, oh, your skin looks so good.
Thank you.
And, you had said, I've lost weight. And I'm like, I can totally see that. So that's so exciting. And I think you said bloating. So one of the things that I feel like, inflammation, right? Do you feel like possibly that's part of the not feeling so bloated? Because I'm seeing you definitely look thinner.
Thank you.
Your skin looks great. You have a glow to you.
Great.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole detoxification process may be happening. Metabolism is better, and because of that, you'll see less inflammation throughout the whole body.
Yeah.
So they're all connected. And
Right.
then the sleep, 8 hours of quality sleep, because we say, okay, I slept 7, 8 hours, but did you really have quality sleep?
Right.
Yeah. So I think
Right.
what's in the product is definitely helping me. Some of the things I've used before, but others I haven't. And then maybe a combination with the research you've done, and you've put in a lot of work and research and integrity into the product.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so exciting for me. I mean, this is just such an incredible special day for me because my daughter and I, we chose to start with Beauty Balance and Beauty Boost because we just felt like it was the baseline, right? It was the starting point. It was the foundation. And to just hear your story and to see you
Thank
looking
you.
so great and so vibrant and glowing is really what all the work, right, that we did and we set out to do. It just makes it not like it's worth it, right? It's always worth it, but it makes it just so special and significant to us to know that we're making a difference because that's what we wanted to do. The beauty line, if you will, the Fiorina Beauty Inner Beauty line, there is many products that we're going to come out with. But this I felt was the most important. And I think you nailed it in saying, hey, you know what? I just felt so confident. Because if we're confident, we feel what? Beautiful.
Exactly. And then we take that confidence and that positive energy, and we set out to be determined to reach our goals and to help others as well. And, instill that confidence in other women as well is very important to me as well.
Yeah, that is so special. And I love that you said that the people at the office are noticing. How cool is that?
Yeah. And they actually come to me more for advice. And I now have a larger team and staff. And there's a lot of energy in my business as well. Because, like you, I'm helping people in the financial service industry. Yeah. So health and wealth goes well together.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I've been making a more effort to get to the gym or go for that 20-minute brisk walk. But
Wow.
I know that even on the days I can't, where there's a time crunch, I've got other weapons to my, toolbox with the Fiorina and my sleep and my good nutrition and my support from my staff and from my friends.
Wow. So you are just so focused. You're getting a lot done. And I know you're a busy person and you do a lot being a financial analyst and helping people with their finances, right? Do you feel like, because I think you had mentioned to me something about focus or something. So tell me a little bit about what you noticed in that area that you were sharing with me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm managing my time better. I'm more focused because being an entrepreneur and working part-time as well, you have to have good problem-solving skills and good time management skills. Right. Yes, that's all part of my growth mindset for myself and for my team and even for my customers and clients. So being able to plan better, problem solve, manage my time, and add value. Just adding value to people's lives is the best feeling at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I love what you said. You said, I'm making time for the gym. And do you feel like this had anything to do with, drinking the Fiorina Beauty Balance powder and the boost? Do you feel like that helped in maybe motivation, or maybe talk to me a little bit about that? Or were you always doing that? Or
No, I think for some, it's something I always enjoyed working out, but I think it was kind of on the back burner recently because I've starting this business and doing so many other projects. So I think now I've made it a priority again. I think with my more focus and my better planning skills, I think I'm taking more of an initiative in that space as well.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's cool. Because we would think, right? I know for me, I wake up in the morning with my beauty balance and my beauty boost, and then I go to the gym for a swim. And I'm noticing that I feel like my swim is so focused, but I'm moving because I swim for 30, 45 minutes straight, right?
Right.
And it's kind of strange because I'm in there, and I've been swimming since the 80s, so it's not like a new thing. But I'm in there, and I just feel like I'm in this rhythm, right? So I wouldn't have thought what you said. So that is just so great. So thank you for that input, is that your time management, and I feel like maybe my time management has gotten better because it's not really one of my strong points. But I think you're right, is because now I'm so on point that I'm just getting in there and getting that done and then moving to the next thing, right? Is that kind of what you're...
Yes, I agree with that. And these are all the results, but I think maybe what happened is maybe I had some brain fog. And maybe the product even is helping with that. I mean, I'm not sure, but I've definitely noticed I'm able to do more and be more efficient and set my priorities and take more initiative. Yeah. So, the mind and the brain and the body all work together.
Right.
It's so living that holistic life is important.
Right. Well, and you are correct. One of the ingredients that we have in our product, Chromax, has incredible studies, very strong studies, by the way. And the studies show that the longer we're on the product, right? So the longer we drink Beauty Balance, the longer we take Beauty Boost, which is the pills, the greater the results. Well, the studies show on this particular ingredient is that you are correct. Your focus, your mental clarity, the brain fog will get better because that's part of the balancing of the blood sugar. And so, yes, and so you've kind of nailed a lot of, so it's 3 products in one, the Beauty Balance, right? And you've kind of nailed a lot of this, what the studies say, just in regards to blood sugar, just that one area of the product. And so a lot of what you're saying is from balancing those blood sugars. So we're not making claims by any means, but the Chromax is what they call a trademark ingredient or a hero ingredient, and they've done the clinicals on that particular ingredient. And so they're very strong. And so you've kind of shared and expressed a lot of what those studies say, right?
Very interesting.
It's so interesting. And, I'm just kind of the visionary, the idea person. I have a huge team behind me, the formulator, and then all the R&D and the chemist and all those people. I go to the formulator and say, hey, this is what I want. And what's exciting about today is hearing from you and you saying, you know what? I noticed this, and this is what we set out to do with this product. And so it's just exciting and it's just cool. Very cool. It's like what the studies say, right? But hearing from you and seeing you in the flesh, right in front of us, is just it's moving. And I don't want to be emotional because I already have, issues with my eyelashes. I need a few miracles. But, it's very dear to my daughter and I because that's what we're here for. we're here to touch lives.
That's
we're here to
right.
make a difference,
Yes.
And we hear it all the time, and people throw it around, and, but honestly, when you have, like yourself, who just started taking the product about a month ago, and sit down with us and say, yeah, this is what I'm noticing, and we can visibly see it, you can't argue with that.
Exactly.
Right? Not a puff of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in just 30 days, I've noticed a difference.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you so much, Patti,
You're
for
welcome.
introducing me to your wonderful product. And
You're welcome.
I'm looking forward to more new innovations coming my way.
Well, I've got a lot up my sleeve.
Okay, great.
We just, we want to tackle this inner beauty, if you will. We're going to go right down the line, and we have probably about 12 products. But we've got to. My issue is I always have to slow myself down, because I'm already talking about our third product, and it's like, well, wait a minute now, let's just get out there with the first two that we very intentionally started with. We knew why we were starting with Beauty Balance and Beauty Boost. Because if I'm talking with you, and let's just say I'm talking to you about the third product that we're going to introduce, but if you, like you said, if you don't feel good, if you don't have brain focus clarity, if you don't have the energy or the good mood or the sleep, right, or any of those things that the product targets, well, you know what? You might not have a real big, want to or need to do any of the other things that we're going to introduce. So we wanted to just take the body as a synergistic whole, as how God made it. And it's almost like we're going to be boom, 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 if you will. So, yeah. And I love what you said, because we do have, this is a very high-end, high quality, it's therapeutic dose. Mm-hmm. So when you look at the ingredients, the reason why it's in a powder and not capsules is because you can only fit so much in a capsule. So it had to be a powder because we put so much in there. And that was one of the biggest challenges, with the formulator and the team. They're like, why are you putting 3 products in one? You can make 3 products here, make way more money, charge more. Right. And I'm like, no, because I want to be able to sit down with the Hershinis, with the people, and hear what they've already felt, because I wanted a product that you felt. And so I just appreciate you sharing with us and, being willing to share with us what you're noticing and taking notes and kind of just keeping track of where you were 30 days ago and where you are today. And I mean, you look amazing. I'm just so excited. And there's nothing better than slipping on that smaller size pants, right?
Oh, yes. It was very exciting. And I had to put them on a second time and ask a friend, do these really fit me? I mean, it's been only 30 days and I've lost, gone from an 8 to a 6.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. Yeah. But right? That's when you feed the body good nutrition, right? Beauty Balance is just ground up herbs, honestly. That's all it is. And when you can feed the body the nutrition that God gave us, it's stuff that grows in the ground and wherever it grows, right? When you can feed the body the nutrition that God made the body to take in and address the body at the cellular level. In other words, right? You didn't take a weight loss pill, right? You didn't do a weight loss drink or what? No. What you did was we call Beauty Balance, which is bringing the body back into balance by addressing the root of the body. And then everything else comes together. So how amazing is that?
Yeah, it's great. And I like the fact that you brought these 3 products together and produced one powerful solution. Yeah. Because, with our busy days, a lot of us even forget to take our multivitamin or our fish oil. And those things become more important as we get older. Mm-hmm. We need to focus more on our health.
Right.
Yes, and adding value means creating a product that people can afford too. So that's wonderful.
Right.
Because, you know, even in my retirement, I can see myself continuing this line.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Yes.
that. Yeah, I
Yes.
love that. And you know, you would think that the goal behind was convenience, right? Because it's very convenient. You wake up, put a scoop in some water, shake it up, and go. You can even mix it the night before and put it in the refrigerator if you want. It doesn't matter. But honestly, it wasn't the convenience. It was I'm not an expert, I'm not a formulator, but I knew the body works synergistically together.
Yes.
Right? And so if we could address our women body in those 3 areas, what are the 3 areas? Well, it's the blood sugar balance, it's the hormone balance, but it's also the mood stressor balance. See, that's very much a key. I know I'm in such a great mood, but it's subtle. And I don't realize, until maybe midday, I'm like, oh, I feel good or whatever it might be. That is when you have a winner. And so it's an added bonus that it's convenient for us. And we chose that small, cute little bag for a reason too, because it's just so easy. If you're going away, you can just throw it in your suitcase. You don't have to be putting it in a smaller plastic bag if you don't want to, or throw it in your purse. So yeah, we wanted to keep it as simple.
Yes. And the last point you made was mood. It's so important because, throughout the day, you want to keep that calm mood, positive outlook. And in my case, I'm in a leadership position in some of my businesses and roles. So, other people look up to you to give that inspiration. So you don't want to be frazzled or look, even if you are stressed out, you don't want to look stressed out. So maintaining that calm, balanced mood is so important.
Yeah, that's a great point. And you're right. That's a great point. Well, I know you're doing a fabulous job in the financial world.
Thank you.
And I know that you're helping a lot of people. And I know your heart. And so I'm excited for you in your journey in your business. And how do people find you?
Oh, well, we're in our Plano office, but they can reach me, just by phone as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Or email?
Yes, even email.
Okay.
That would be another way for people to reach out.
Okay, good. We'll probably slap that on the screen. Is that okay? Our media team will put it on the screen if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay,
we can
good.
work on that.
Yeah, if anybody wants to reach out to you and ask you some questions or
Definitely.
get some advice on, because it's a confusing world.
Exactly.
And I know your heart, and I know you love
Yes.
to help people.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to meet folks at my office or come out to their home or wherever they feel comfortable.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
I'll take it
In the
from
great
there.
state of Texas.
Exactly. In the great state of Texas.
Yes, yes. Well, I am just so thankful. My daughter and I are very grateful and thankful for you to start the journey with us and start the product 30 days ago. What a special moment. And we most importantly just appreciate you taking the time because we know you're busy and we know you've got a million things going and doing. And we just appreciate you taking the time to come and share with us what you noticed. I was like so excited last night. I just was like, I can't wait to hear from everybody because I didn't have time, and we didn't have time to even know what you were seeing or noticing. So it's kind of like I'm learning today too. And so that's been kind of a special moment for us to hear from you and learn as y'all are learning as well. And so with that, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to come and share and waking up and starting your day with Fiorina Beauty and Fiorina Beauty Balance and Fiorina Beauty Boost. And so from the bottom of our hearts, we say Bella to you, which is our tagline, and it means you're beautiful. It's on the back of our bottle, and it's on the bottom of our bag. And truly, my Nana, Fiorina, she always would say Bella. She always just made you feel so beautiful. And so in honor of her, we wanted to start with the Beauty Balance and the Beauty Boost to bring a little bit of my Nana to today and because we lost my Nana in the 70s, but just to bring a little bit of sunshine of my Nana to help you feel beautiful. And so
Wonderful.
thank you so much for coming on today.
Well, I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for the future of this product line. So good luck to you, and I'll be there to support you all the way.
Yes, will you come back in
Yes,
60 days?
Of course.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh,
hopefully I'll
okay.
lose another size.
There you go. We're going to be dancing.
Well,
Yeah.
just have to stay focused and on top of things.
Yes, yes. Well, good. I'm excited. So we're gonna reach out to you and schedule that in 60 days. And with that, stay tuned. And in 30 days, come back and hear how Hershini is doing. And oh my gosh, it's going to be so exciting. We may get some pants. And no, I'm kidding. Try on pants. We're not going to do that. Anyway, so we just want to say from the bottom of my daughter Brianna and my heart here at Fiorina Beauty, we want to say to you, say Bella, thank you for tuning in. Thank you again. And come on back, comment, and come on back in 30 days and you get to hear what else is going on. So with that, thank you so much. God bless you, and say Bella.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Fiorina Beauty Podcast. We hope you found inspiration and valuable insights to enhance your wellness journey. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your friends and family. Your feedback means the world to us. Make sure to subscribe to the Fiorina Beauty Podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. We release new content every week packed with tips, stories, and interviews to empower you on your path to beauty and well-being. Remember, your support helps us grow and reach more listeners like you who are passionate about living a balanced and radiant life. Together, let's continue this journey of beauty and empowerment. Stay tuned for next week's episode, and until then, say Bella. Thank you again for listening.